Ladies and gentlemen and ladies, welcome to Oilers After Dark. Oilers looking to extend their winning streak to 7 tonight against the Columbus Blue Jackets. Whew, made it just in the nick of time. This is game number 49 for the Oilers. Hello, Stephanie. How are you?
I need to place that order on Amazon tonight.
Personal reasons, so that means a little bit of a change.
What order?
Which also means a rather stacked, loaded. Use whatever
Cards.
word you want to describe the top line because it's McDavid with Draisaitl.
No, don't worry about it. I think we have some here. Yeah. Welcome, Mr. Payne, as well.
And he knows this role. He's going to hunt pucks down. He's going to get on the forecheck, and he's going to go to the net with a stick on the ice. And he's playing with two of the best players in the entire National Hockey League. What a fun night he's going to have. It's been a good night to be able to play with great players, though, right? Like he's made himself. I know it's not that hard. Give it to them.
Thank you very much, Stephanie.
That's the big thing. He's so great. He played with Mattias and Marner, and now he gets McDavid and Draisaitl. But it's because coaches put him there because he gets the puck. He makes those players better. You just want to get it in the hands of great players for yourself.
It's Pink Bottle Day today for water.
Can you just put white one underneath my table?
Shout out to Myra for sure. The more eyes, the better. Oh, but yes. It's one of those things where you actually have to show up to be there. Otherwise, you could lose more money in the long run and face jail time. And of course, it's in San Jose. So why schedule it for an off day? Why not have it for the summer or later in the year? Plus 14 rating. It's kind of crazy how he's a plus 14 and we've only got one player that's a double-digit negative on the team, which is good to see. One player that's double-digit negs, we take those. After seeing like 4 or 5 players usually in double digits in the negative column, we only got one this year. That's okay by me. Yes, welcome back, Smokey Dan. Welcome back to everybody. 5 people watching, 1 piece and liking. I like to see it. Not bad at 35 at all. Kid can still play. That's the thing with hockey. No, I don't. I hate that personal reasons. No, I'm not prying. I'm just giving the facts. That's what I do here. I give facts. I don't do the whole undisclosed. That's bullshit. He's dealing with bankruptcy. He made a mistake when he was younger, and he's paying for it now. It is what it is. Yeah. Thing with hockey players and pro athletes is it's like when they get older, there comes an age where your body just says no. And some people are in their mid-30s. Some people don't feel that till they're 50. Tom Brady. Jeez, look at that next game. 8 games. Winnable. Might be winnable. That's going to be great. That Ranger game is going to be tough. Are you sleeping over there, Anna?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm fine.
You're fine or you're sleeping?
I'm okay.
You want to go upstairs and go to bed? Are you sure?
Did they win that in regulation or overtime? Looks like overtime. Of course. Congratulations to the Toronto Maple Leafs.
Are you going to do both shoulders?
Cody, his personal stuff is behind him 4 years ago. That's the thing of it, is all this stuff is from like 4, 5, 6 years ago. None of it is recent. Which is good for us that none of it is recent. I think not living in the States is a big thing for him. Less temptation to go to Vegas on a weekend bender and yeah. Yeah, no, keep that stuff in the past for sure. And I think being in Canada and being around a great group of young guys like the Oilers have, it'll help him a lot. People do knock this leadership group, but they honestly don't know what this leadership group actually brings. They won't stand up and yell at each other, but they hold each other accountable. Like if you ever, like, I don't know if you guys watch any interviews, but the way people talk about McDavid as a leader off the ice, he shaved his head. Man. Absolutely. Like, people don't realize a strong woman behind you or beside you changes everything.
Don't like them.
I do like these jerseys. And Cody, just because your comment, they're going to win tonight 4-2. They're going to win 4-2 tonight. Yeah, and he definitely had a kid, yeah. Yeah, definitely tried with Gretzky as well. But then again, Gretzky wasn't the leader of that locker room. I don't think Gretzky ever was the leader of that locker room. It was leadership by committee in that locker room.
No, you're gonna go.
Yeah, I honestly think it was more mess and low. I'll do a prediction thing. I don't mind it. 4-2. I think they're going to win 4-2. Went pretty hard at the gym today, so my body's feeling a little sore.
And then follow up the gym with a swim.
Welcome, Ezekiel. Yeah.
Where did my go?
Right there.
I'm running super
Past is the past, and I like my presents. I don't like how they just say power play percentage. They don't actually say how many power plays. Although watching some hockey this past weekend, found out some very interesting stats about some teams. Bruce in the Hall of goes to a team next. I think there is a team in the NHL that needs a Bruce Boudreau type coach. It's up to Bruce Boudreau if he wants to play, if he wants to coach next season. There is a job for him if he wants it. Like BW said, there's a job if he wants it. I don't drink beer, but I'd get a Molson Canadian just for that.
I offered to pick you up here the other night.
Well, I know, but I didn't notice they had those type of cans. That'd be a collector's can, not for anything else.
Oh yeah, we don't pay attention to beer commercials.
I found the treasure.
Yeah, it would be nice if they started the game on time.
I found it. We found the treasure.
There are a few teams that need coaches next season. And the list will grow as teams fall out of the playoff race this year and are looking to retool next year.
Okay, one more pig and then we go upstairs, okay?
Yeah, we've got a lot of matinees coming up. 10:30s, 2 o'clocks. It's nuts. No, I'm sorry, Julie, again, that they don't show that on HL 66. It's probably because it's a Wednesday night game and TNT doesn't have their own broadcast right now. Hey, Soul Sisters. Welcome. Yeah, it's 10:30 in the morning. Who plays hockey at 10:30 in the morning Mountain Time? Good God.
And it not be a kids league.
Yeah, and it not be a kids league. Exactly. Exactly. ...2001 was the last time they did it. Jeez. Some of you guys in 2001 were barely alive. Y'all were still in elementary playing around with nutsacks.
Hacky sack.
I agree with you, Chase. They need to set the tone for sure.
Where did my horse go? In one lesson.
No, let me put the horse in.
Not a clue, my guy. But I love hearing how you guys find this channel. It's amazing.
Finding my horse.
Like when I hear stories how you guys found it, I'm like, what? Okay, cool. Good shit. That is awesome. Well, shout out to that group of friends. Whoever they are, thank you guys for sending people our way. We definitely appreciate it. It's going to be a gooder game tonight. I'm expecting a good Columbus team tonight. Ooh.
I don't know. Let's see what it is. Is it a letter? Oh,
Oopsies, that's my phone.
no, oopsies, that was Mommy's gold remote.
Oh. I'm going to say it was Smokey Dan. That guy's amazing. He's sending people our way. Hi.
Okay, give Daddy hugs and kisses. Get your phone.
Night, night. I love you. You gonna sleep tight? Don't let the bed bugs bite. And if they do, grab your shoe and beat them till they're black and blue. If they bite, you beat them till they're black and blue. I love you. I will see you in the morning. Well, that's not good.
They bite my feet.
Okay, go get your phone. Yes,
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, you do. We're not doing this.
I don't need it. I don't need it. Yeah, you do.
Okay. Are we bringing your unicorn to bed? This Baby Yoda's already upstairs.
She cares about Baby Yoda again?
I don't know. Yes, I will carry your unicorn.
See you in the morning, princess.
Yes, I will carry your phone.
Love you.
Love you. I'll be back down in bed.
Okay.
What do you need?
There's lots of pieces on there.
Yes, you can play with your TV tomorrow. Let's go upstairs.
I want you here to treat the sixth territory.
I
This
can't
land has been traditional reasons for homeland for the Métis people of Alberta, the Inuit, and the ancestral territory of the Cree, the Nez, Blackfoot, Saulteaux, and Nakota Sioux people since time immemorial. The recognition of our history on this land.
Thank you. I'm not anything special. I'm just a guy that speaks really loud.
Thank you. Can I not speak now?
Enjoy the singing voice of your Edmonton Oilers, Robert Clark, in the performance of the American and Canadian national anthems.
Ooh, national anthems. Oh, yeah, you're going to see a lot of the dog. Pillow.
Stars through the perilous fight, for the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave?
One great anthem down, one more to go. There's our guy. Excuse me. Wow, you want to talk about seeing people from the past? Jesus, Murphy.
The Edmonton Oilers and the Columbus Blue Jackets from downtown Rogers Place, where the Oilers look to continue their winning ways, and they'll do it against that man. They hope, anyways. Here's Corpusalo, who has just one win and 5 career decisions against Edmonton, but he's coming off a career-high 45 saves. And like Stuart Skinner, he's got a strong mustache game. Our starting goaltenders brought to you by Tim Hortons, the official coffee.
It's all about the stash game.
And you've got Stuart Skinner heading to the NHL All-Star game. The stash isn't evident until
Mike Smith throwbacks. I like it.
He's coming off a 27 save outing, his first win of the calendar year in Vancouver on Saturday night. He beat Columbus last December at this building with 36 saves. McDavid prepares to take the opening draw, and we are underway.
Oilers lose the opening faceoff. Dumped into the Oilers zone.
This season, McDavid flanked by Dylan Holloway and Derek Ryan to start defensively. It'll be Tyson Berry and Brett Kulak. You're starting.
I'm not a fan of that starting lineup, though.
Believing there's a place for all Canadians in Canada's game. And the Blue Jackets, with their fourth line on the ice, trying to establish themselves early. But Ernie caught in a pinch and developing 2-on-1, nullified as the Ransom came over.
Ooh, Holloway and Derek Ryan collide at center ice. McDavid says, let me pick the puck up for a second. Looks for CC. Oh, jeeps. There's been a lot of running into people. Costin. Clean Costin.
Mattias Janmark has missed the last 2 games due to illness, and Ryan Nugent-Hopkins in the middle. A shot deflected directly to Patrick Laine, up to Jenner, long shot, that was smothered. Rebound, Johnny Gaudreau could not find it, and now you've got Nurse stick handling up the center.
A nice backtrack by Laine and Darnell Nurse there to the neutral zone.
Yeah. Shot just wide. Columbus takes his first shot on net.
And that was kicked aside by Skinner and tossed back the other way by Darnell Nurse.
A little bit of feeling out process.
Jackets beaten in overtime Monday night.
He was damn.
They twice rallied from Ephesus 2-0 and 3-1. Moving in from the right-hand side is Cole Sillinger. In a tough year for Ephesus. As a rookie, just 2 this season. Taken away.
McDavid up ice. Goes around. Ooh. If only. As I pull you a little closer. Whew. Draisaitl, Hyman. Back to the Draisaitl. Just wide. From the big 7-3. Why, thank you. I try to look my Sunday best on all Oiler games, especially when the camera's on. Every other time, I'm just sitting in T-shirt and shorts. Fogle down low to Pugliarvi. Can't catch up to it. That could have been good. My bads. Blocked. Just skate, McLeod. If you would have just skated, you would have got to that puck easy. Yes, welcome back, Llama. Oh, jeez. Sorry, I was at the gym for like 2.5 hours today, so I may be a little groggy. I've definitely got rubber legs today. Not lazy legs, but rubber legs for sure. That is a negative. I stay out of all that sexual stuff. I'm a vanilla, boring guy. Thanks for asking, though. Such weird questions. Oh. Out front to Janmark to Hopkins. Yeah, that's good to see. Holloway and Ryan are buzzing out there with big old 9-7. You got to keep up with that guy. If you're going to play on his line, you got to keep up with him. To each their own, for sure. I'll let the chat debate that with you. I think there's some guys in here that would agree and disagree. I mean, he's only the fastest player to score 40 goals, but who am I to say otherwise? What a defensive play. And back up ice it goes. Save by Skinner. 6 minutes into the first period. 2-1 are the shots. Nothing still to score. I'll put this, but I got something to say about that. Maroon didn't win 3 fucking cups in a row. Maroon rode coattails of everybody else that won 3 cups in a row. That guy is a piece of shit. Don't get me started on that. That guy's a piece of shit. He rode coattails. I want to play in my hometown. Okay, I won my cup in my hometown. I want to go play for the best team in the league. That's over the cap by fucking 10 million. All right. You are the best, sir. I carried the Blues and the Lightning. He's got himself 3 cups. That's awesome. Yes. Congrats to the Leafs win, by the way, Kev. Big comeback win in overtime. Yeah, I know. I love it. Like, I definitely love it. Like, people that think Patty Maroon is better than McDavid. Oy, jeez. Damn, you rich as fuck, boy. So wait a minute. You own Maple Leaf Sports and Entertainment, so you own the Raptors, the Reds, the Maple Leafs, the Marlies, Rogers Communication. You rich as fuck, boy. That's awesome. Good to hear. We got a billionaire in the house, folks. Oh, it's awesome. It's going to be a fun night. Lofted into the Oilers zone. 12:52 left in the first period. Shots are 3-3. Aw. I think they're all a bunch of same people that are just trolling us there, B-dubs. You hate me because you ain't me.
chance again by Draisaitl. A little bit of a fumble, but it's McDavid with the speed that gets to him.
Simeon's a good place for it. I still can't get over that 42 reference. Yep, way to put that in there. Good plug. Ooh, shot just high and wide. I got it. I'm sorry. I had to show that. That's awesome. These guys are good for a laugh. Your mods are communists. He has no idea what communism is. Oh, man. He had no idea what a communist is. Y'all are a bunch of communists, man. Jeez. Be easy. Oh, but shout out to the Terwilliger staff, though. Those guys run a pretty good gym. Oh. Little sore today. Nate. Ooh, you and a lot of other people do support Ivan, which is good. What are my thoughts on Ivan? Sometimes some beliefs are more important than the newest fad. I'm just going to say that. He has his beliefs and he stood up for them. Stand up for your beliefs, no matter what they are. I've got nothing against that community at all. I have family that are part of that community, apparently, so life's good. Ooh, Pugliarvi just wide on that shot. 12 minutes left to go in the first here. Oilers continue to be in the Columbus zone. Fogle trying. Yeah, how do you have so many emails, though? Like, how do you be so quick at making those names and emails? Like, damn. Man, this goalie is standing on his head early. Oilers better solve him quick, otherwise it could be one of those games where we get goalie. Come on, Hunter. Get the crowd going, bud. Get the crowd going, big guy. Oh, I will not be here for the March 4th game. Oh, now here comes Columbus with their push. Oilers got the Winnipeg one. One of the Winnipeg ones I won't be here. I have a special outing to go to. That's a ways away, so we're not worried about it. Not a big deal. Yes, March 5th. No, it would be March 4th. The Saturday, not the Friday, the Saturday. When's my birthday? What? Mine is right when hockey season starts. My birthday has been opening night of hockey season for as long as I can remember. Until recently, that is. But my birthday present was always going to the first Oiler game of every year. Haven't been to the last 2 home openers, but maybe next year. That's all you're getting from me. Beginning of October. It's not too cold, not too warm, just perfect. Draisaitl shot, save, rebound out of the zone. Hyman almost banks that in the net. Oilers just buzzing right now. But all this work and nothing coming out yet. All the work, but nothing coming out. And Draisaitl gets taken down behind the net. Slow to get up. That's not good. Oh, he's up now. Hyman to McDavid. Back to Hyman. First start a week, October 69. No, it's October 7th. You're right in the middle, though. It is October 7th was what my birthday is. I'm on level 40 right now for October 7th. "40 trips around the sun. Now give me that money." He's married to her. Ooh. The fun month of April. No, I passed those 2 milestones a while ago. My body started breaking down about 34, 30, 33, 34, though. It's no joke when they say you hit 30, 32, those things that you used to be able to do, like jump out of bed with no warm-up, they don't exist anymore. You creak out of bed slowly. Oh my stars, that's I stay away from that stuff. Yeah, he's definitely still the baby of the family by far. I need to remember when I talk to a lot of Oiler fans that I was around for the glory days and they weren't. They were only around for the 06 playoff run at best. Yeah, it's definitely going to be a goalie battle tonight. For now, you never know. Oilers could get a power play and break this shite wide open. Yeah, Corpy is a net. Korpisalo's in net. You wouldn't know it, by the way. He's playing tonight. He's having a bad year. Stopping Everton.
Tonight's closer look brought to you by Specsavers. Quality eye care and eyewear should be affordable for all. Should have gone to Specsavers. And it's Vinny Desharnais we're going to talk about. Since he's come on board, the Oilers haven't lost yet. 6 games, he's played 6 wins, and he's first in these 4 categories. We talked about his defensive size, playing a simplified, hard game, especially in front of his goaltender. He's done exactly that, and that's why he's gotten this opportunity. This is what Jay Woodcroft, Dave Manson,
Big guys need to shoot.
Bakersfield, he's carried that over into Edmonton, and it's been a welcome addition. Line A to the point, and the shot finds its way home on a tip in front. I believe it was Boone Jenner.
1-0 Columbus on a tip in. Lost faceoff in the defensive zone. Cannot lose faceoffs in the defensive zone. Good God, we lose too many faceoffs in the defensive zone. Wake up, boys. No, they have not won a game in these jerseys. Good thing there's only 2 games left in these jerseys, and they're this one and the next one. All right. Time to buckle down, Oilers. Hyman. Toe picks on the side of the net. Oh, just not crisp tonight. Too many days off. But still lots of time to go in the game. 6.5 left in the first period. 1-0 Columbus. Oilers just got to start playing Oiler hockey again. Ooh, that was close to being 2-0 for Columbus. Wake up. I don't know why we're wearing these jerseys during a streak, though. Sloppy hockey, boys. The passing isn't there right now. Come on. It was a 2-foot pass.
Unable to get it out initially. Kept in by 2. There's Hopkins, the little spin move, looking for a lane. Shot with ricochet off a skate right to Marchenko. Heading behind the net. Marchenko, the first player in 96 years to score 10 goals without an assist in an NHL season. How long ago? Well, the player that last did it played for a team called the Pittsburgh Pirates. Not the baseball team. There you go. Not the short-lived football team, but the short-lived NHL team called the Pittsburgh.
No, I think it's just the Oilers have too many days off. They're not crisp at all. Like, their passes are 5 feet way too far. They're not tape to tape. They're not. Just not. Definitely need to make crisper passes, smarter plays. Broberg has the puck now. Off the glass and out the zone. Barely, but it worked. Desharnais up the middle to Costin. To Janmark. Hopkins. Fans on the shot. Shot is blocked. Yeah, I think it's too many days off. I don't like. There's a difference between rust and rest, and I think they're getting rusted. But they'll get better as the game goes on. I truly believe that as the game goes on, they'll be the better team. But for now, they look like a team that hasn't played in like 5 days.
As a Canadian company, we're committed to helping communities and organizations that need it the most.
We're doubling our investment in education, helping our youth achieve their dreams.
The Ted Rogers Scholarship has empowered me and brought me a joy that I couldn't explain.
We made a commitment to bridging the digital divide. That means providing connectivity to households that don't have it today.
It's that easy. Stone me. Stone me. Ooh.
I really just wanted to hit that, see what it sounded like. Who was that? Who was that?
Oh no. Remember the fundamentals. What did we teach you today?
We should end on that note.
The OT winner. But the coaches had enough. I think Edzo and the entire staff were like, this guy's got to reel it in. So after that trip, even though he scored the game winner in OT against the Islanders, he got his pee-pee whacked in the office. We'll fucking send you down.
He asked him, he goes, Bugsy, he said, when'd you get home together?
Yes, yeah.
And Bugsy, assuming that he knew exactly when he gets home, without skipping a beat, he goes 3:30. And Ed's like, what the fuck are you?
He thought he was going to say midnight.
Yeah, he's like, I'm actually on 7:30, you know.
For a 2 o'clock game.
For a 2 o'clock game.
Game sense.
We're taking a look at this goal by the
Ooh, I don't know, man.
The draw. He's got Jenner. He's got one hand on the stick, and you can see Jenner goes into the stick, knocks it away, and at that moment is when the shot comes. A little look back by McDavid. Wasn't too happy with himself, and a little conversation on the bench. And I'm sure the next time he's not going to let Joe Jenner get away that far away from as quickly as he did in that circumstance. And that's just all about learning the game. Mark Stewart had a nice
Face-off win by the Oilers, but the forward missed the assignment, and it's back down in the Oilers zone.
Patrick Laine whiffing on a one-timer. And it's
Columbus legitimately has one line that will do their damage. The Jenner, Laine, and Goudreau line. He didn't look too good in Calgary, to be honest with you. I'm definitely keeping an eye on him, but he didn't look too good in Calgary. He gave the puck away a few times. The score is 1-0 for the Columbus Blue Jackets. 8-8 are your shots. 3:30 left in the first period. Like I said, Oilers are going to take a period and a half to get their legs going again. I truly believe that they are going to get their legs going as this game goes on. So first period jitters, kind of like the first game back after the All-Star break. Good play by Pugliarvi. Shot saved by Korpisalo. Another save by Korpisalo. Like I said, get on him early because if he becomes Stonewall goalie, it'll be hard to beat. What a play by Pugliarvi. And then he throws it away. Good play, throws it away. Draisaitl has it 1-on-2, dumps it into the Carolina zone. Welcome back, my guy. 2.5 minutes, Bouchard fans on it. And it's easily out the zone. Like, good God. Bouchard has it 4-on-2 for the Oilers. Oh, we're trying to be too fancy. Stop with the fancy shit. You haven't played in 4 days. Basic fundamentals, boys. Oh, Bouchard giveaway at center ice. You might as well give it to one of the best players on the Blue Jackets team. Shit. Costin just passes it to the Columbus player. This is sloppy hockey. Oh, my goodness. Let's just get out of the period down 1 if we're not going to do anything offensively. Just get out down 1. Hey, Chemo. Yeah, it's been sloppy hockey, but that's what 4 days, 5 days off does. They better get better in the second period. This is going to be a long fucking night. That's why I wouldn't give top picks to a one-guy, one-year player.
This is a little shaken up on the Columbus Blue Jacket venture after a collision with Cole Yarbrough. Here's a second chance in this period. For yes, as he drives wide to the backhand side, brings it quickly to the forehand, has that chance. Good pickoff here. And for Lakers, he just kind of runs into the big man Cole Yarbrough. That was self-inflicted. As Cole Yarbrough was the one back to break up that play by Johnson.
If you're a rental player, you're not getting more than a 4th-round pick overall, regardless of how good you are. Rental players aren't worth giving up futures for a chance for 2 months. Holloway, Derek Ryan, back to the point. Just not fucking good enough. That's the first period. Edmonton 0, Columbus 1. Fucking pathetic. That's a bad first period against a bad team. Well, 1 down. Need to be better. You're on a down scoreboard because there are a few games going on tonight. Senators beat the Islanders 2-1. Toronto beat the Rangers 3-2 in overtime. 2-2 after 2, Carolina Stars. 1-0 after 1 here in Edmonton for the Blue Jackets. 2-0 Kraken over the Canucks because, of course, we needed Vancouver to do something, but apparently they don't care. I'll be back. You're back. I'm back. We're all back together. Crazy. Like I said, that was a mixture of two things. I think that was a mixture of Korpisalo played probably the best period he's played all year, on top of the Oilers just not making crisp passes. They weren't hitting the tape to tapes. They didn't look crisp. They looked like a team that had no competition for the last week. That's not good. Let's hope the second period, they get one power play, build on that, hopefully score on it. If not, build on it. Then they get a goal. They get another goal. Then we start to gel in the third period and we just blow them with doors off them. We win this game. I wasn't expecting a blowout tonight just because goalies do goalie Oilers. What happened now? What did I miss? The San Jose Sharks have acquired Jacob Adon. What is Colorado doing? Are they trying to beef up for the non-existing playoff run that's about to happen? Yeah, I reserve my judgment for Colorado. I don't think they're as good as people are saying they are. Yeah. I was quite disappointed with the ESPN broadcast last night watching the Devils Vegas game. If I'm 100% honest with you, I was very disappointed with that broadcast. But I get their ESPN and Colorado is a big draw for them in the States. Jeez, welcome back to the lineup, Benson. Good Lord. Hopefully that kid has a better end of the year than he did the start of it. Yeah. There was a time where Bakersfield was the Calder Trophy champions. I also want to say that was last year that they won the Calder Trophy. Kids are definitely producing down in the AHL. I love beef jerky, but you know what the best jerky in the world is? And if you've never had it, you'll never know. Ostrich jerky. It's amazingly tender. He did. I will have to scroll up and figure it out. Here's the scroll button. Stop. Do you agree that Ken Holland is the best GM since the days of Glenn Saylor? Do I think he's the best? It's so hard to say because for the longest time, we were firing our GMs like they were McDonald's employees. I hate, for a 5 to 7 year span, we were going through GMs and coaches like it was a fucking revolving door. Like hot potato, who wants the potato? Russian roulette, here's the gun, bang, bang, boom, boom, pew, pew. It was retarded. I hate that. One thing that I like about teams that are successful is when they're shitty, they have the same coach as when they were successful. 7 years, 8 years down the line. You're not going to be good every fracking year. You're not going to be mediocre every fracking year. You're going to have periods of just downright shit. And yeah, okay, the coach's fault. Okay, player's fault. Stick with the coach. Stick with the system. Because as the players grow and mature, they're going to learn the coach's style and the coach's system. Keep with that system, you're going to win. Case in point, Colorado. Case in point, Tampa. Case in point, Pittsburgh. Case in point, Chicago, LA. Stick with the GM, stick with the coach for longer than 2 years, and it's going to be miraculous what the fuck happens to you. Now, in saying that, Colorado was a shit show until McKinnon's third year. That team was a train wreck, to say the least. McKinnon's third year, he got more serious into it. He got more vocal. He had more sway. Things changed. They didn't win. They didn't get out of the second round until last year, but they built the culture because they stuck with the coach and they stuck with the GM. It's that fucking simple, people. Stick with the coach, stick with the GM. I think Holland's great. I think the moves that he's made, aside from 1 or 2 trades, has been good. But he needs to be here for longer than a cup of coffee. And honestly, anything less than 5 years is a cup of coffee. I want to see Woodcroft here for 7. I want to see Holland here for 7. Like, get those guys here for half a decade or longer. It's just, that's not how this team operates. And that's not how Canadians team operates. Oh, well, you sucked for 2 years in a row. You're getting fired. Well, Canadian fans and Canadian media are just bad that way. Hopefully that answers your question. There's 2 GMs that we don't talk about here in Edmonton. Tamblini and Peter, whatever his name is. Those 2 guys we don't talk about. We don't talk about Bruno. Yeah, see, that's the problem is if you don't know about the past before the Decade of Darkness, then you don't know. That is the problem with a lot of Oilers fans right now. Oh, that guy looks pissed. We're going to have McDavid magic tonight. Ooh, I can feel it in the bonesies.
I'd say for value, you're getting the most out of a guy like Blue Jenner. What he brings to the team, he is called the heartbeat of the Columbus Blue Jackets by his head coach, Brad Larson, this morning, and he is the heartbeat of this team. He drags a lot of people into the fight. His goals made it 1-0.
Make the jokes. Make the jokes. I'm just reading your comment now, Stephanie. Make the joke. Make the joke. I'm sure.
What they were doing in the first 10 minutes of that first period, they were all over Columbus. If it wasn't for Corpusalo, would have been a much different period. But they need to change that by going back to work.
Having said all that, Mano makes a good point in terms of Edmonton's top players, their top 4 scorers, Hopkins, McDavid, Draisaitl, and Hyman. Just one shot.
Ooh, yeah.
Chance that time for Mattias Janmark and handcuffs Corpusalo, but he's able to make the save.
Yeah, a little extra after that one, too. So
Beef jerky already answered that question. Ostrich jerky is better. Moose meat is even better if you can get it. Do you agree that Ken and I have the same? I don't agree with the Vancouver firing. I understand it. Like I've touched on it a few times, it's easier to fire one head coach than it is to trade 25 bad players. Jesus, Edmonton. Wake the flap up. Here comes McLeod. McLeod tries to go through 2 Columbus Blue Jackets. Why are we trying to go through 2 players? Oy, oy, oy.
I think here for him, and you're right, he's played real sound for the Columbus Blue Jackets. And
Scotty Bowman was good every year. Yeah, he was.
49 shots, 45 saves, a career high for him. And then down the list, he's had some big nights. And early on in this one, he was up to the task. He's faced 12 against Edmonton so far. In the early part, 1 minute into this second period, he stopped all 12.
I hope Woodcroft is here for a while. I hope Woodcroft and Holland are 7+ years. I think that would solidify this team, and it would help keep this core together. I think Holland stays for as long as Holland wants to stay. I think he gets too old and he retires. And Steve Staios is a perfect guy to bring in. They have the same mindset, same philosophy. Staios is just younger. Draisaitl has the puck, gives it to CC. 1T. McDavid throws it up front to nobody. And Columbus is on a break. Shot, save, rebound, dump down the ice. Icing coming up against the Oilers. I don't like the Vancouver firing, like I already mentioned, but had to be done. It was the worst kept secret in hockey. They fired Bruce Boudreau in November. They told him he was being fired. Eventually, he was being fired. Like, he knew. It was just a matter of why, when. It was the worst kept secret in hockey. Power play coming up for Columbus because we suck at faceoffs. Flames should hire Bruce. Everyone wants Sutter out. Yeah, they do. But he has part ownership in the team, I think, or something, because holy crap, he's been there forever. Yeah. Shot saved by Skinner, held on by Skinner. Columbus power play, 18 minutes left in the second period. Shots are 13-10 for the Oilers. Scores 1-0 for Columbus. Caribou is really good, Matt.
Los Angeles, Edmonton 16 for its last 17 on the kill. The throw, only one power play goal all year, dumps it in. A steal by Janmark. It's a 2-on-1 shorthanded with Nugent Hopkins trying to get it through. Deflected, Nugent Hopkins recovers.
Saved by Korpisalo. That's what I mean. Korpisalo fucking playing the game of his life right now. Of course he is against the Oilers. Golly. Let's go, boys.
One of the top short-handed goal teams in the NHL. This season, the Oilers have scored 6
Oh my God. Like, it's just, let's go. Get one past this goalie. Break his confidence. Big save by Skinner. McLeod takes it, loses the puck in his feet. Oh, my stars. Passes back. Ay, by ay. Oilers need to score now. They're getting the next power play. There's no way that Columbus goes a whole game without taking a penalty. So far, he's been lights out. Korpisalo has been mid all year, mid at best. Now he's having all-star game moments. These games test you as Oilers, though. These games are going to test you. Fucking Broberg. Derek Ryan tripped up. No call. Just, hey, why do we give those calls out?
Makes a good defensive play there. And again, that's an opportunity, I think, for Holloway. Put your head down, pick a spot, and make a goaltender make a save. Boston quickly set it up for Hyman. He missed, and that ricochet.
Puck over glass. 14-11 are your shots for the Oilers. 14:49 left in the second period.
Jenner, but it pays off, and then we go with a beautiful backhand pass for one time. Blankenberg walks in and hammers that one from in tight. Stealth mode, he was a part of that.
Yeah, you wouldn't have guessed. That's why any given night, man, any given night, any given team can win, unless you're the Chicago Blackhawks.
Came out of that league, among others. Back behind, Zach Hyman. Shrugging off Derby. Cutting inside.
Just get better, guys. Hyman whiffs on a shot. Breakaway for Goudreau. Saved by Skinner. Aye.
Opportunistic drive by Johnny Gaudreau here, who just gets up the ice after a chance again. It's a bend on one timer, but immediately up the ice. Gaudreau's always had that ability to know the right time to take off in tight traffic. I mean, Darnolders does a nice job here not to take a penalty. In the sense that he's kind of just tapping the stick, but not taking it, not grabbing on. And a beautiful save by Stuart Skinner. Everything needs to get going here in this second period.
Those new dark bags give him a little bit of a Mike Smith look. And he came out, see where he started to make that save. Top of the blue cage to cut off the angle for Gaudreau.
Find another here. Because Columbus right now has had some good chances of drawing the penalty. We're up 1-0 in this game, looking for more.
Blue Knights a slide step to his left. He'll give it up to Hopkins, get it right back. One time we're very off his back. That'll skip live. Blankenberg hard rim off the glass on the chase. Kulak back inside his own blue line. So the Oilers find themselves in a dogfight against the last place team in the National Hockey League, the Columbus Blue Jackets. Oilers face another.
Let's go, guys.
Chicago visits. It's an 8 o'clock face-off on Saturday night. Eric Robinson down low for Cole Sillinger. A tough year for production-wise. Says he's trying to stay with it, trying to shoot the puck forward, as we talked about in the first period. Kent Johnson. And that puck inadvertently brought outside the line. And an unforced error will lead to the neutral zone face-off. Stuart Skinner. Stop it, Gaudreau Cole.
Fucking boys better wake up.
That's right, because we'll take your game up a notch.
Sportsnet said.
Need we say more?
Act like this is Vegas or LA or Seattle. Act like this is a hard team to beat.
WOD is a lifesaver. And WOD is an SUV made to move your family. Nobody does WOD like we do. Because at Hyundai, WOD is all we do. We make WOD.
Slow and steady is nothing to be ashamed of. Okay.
You can't always avoid accidents, but you can avoid stressful accident claims. TV Insurance Auto Centers, claims advisors, repairs, and rentals. The only shop that can handle.
Why did you take that car to a dealership to get fixed? You could have just fixed it yourself. Pop the hood up, take a plunger, a little bit of hammering, and your hood would have been fine. It's just a dent. That Desjardins commercial. Are there really people panicking right now? It's so early in the game, or they're just still finding their feet. That Desjardins commercial, when I see it, I just think, why wouldn't you just fix that repair yourself? It's so easy to fix. What am I looking at? The what?
Blue Quill.
As she gave birth to their first child. No photos of the newest addition to the Corpusalo family. The illness would be on him.
Ooh, that's close to us. Yeah.
That's why I just locked our car.
Yeah. What the hell?
Well, they can get samples for free on the bus. Why wouldn't they try and get other stuff for free?
Just not crisp yet. Let's go, boys. Let's get crisp. McLeod. We need a third or fourth line goal. That's what we need. A plug goal.
By the Oilers back inside. Good Branson. Lays it off. Bernie. And now Sillinger. Steps in. Stripped of the bump from behind.
There we go. Some passing that's tape to tape. McDavid just a little dump in. Hyman comes in. But can't hold the zone. We're shit.
Columbus trying to maximize the assets it does have on the roster. And again, so banged up, the Jackets, the most man games lost in the entire NHL. 325.
Seems like every time we play a team, all we hear is most man games lost in the NHL. Fuck, every team has most man games lost in the NHL. Vegas had most man games lost in the NHL. Colorado had most man games lost in NHL. Fuck, just a stat that doesn't matter anymore. Hyman has it behind the net. Completely tackled. Saved by Corpusalo.
From distance against Darnell Nurse. A shot there from the blue line. A little redirection attempt by Connor McDavid. That's maybe something Edmonton can look a little bit more for in this game, because the Blue Jackets doing a nice job of keeping things to the outside. We haven't seen a whole lot of internal shots aside from a shot rebound situation. We saw a couple times through.
11 minutes left in the second period. Still 1-0 Columbus.
Very good job of collapsing forwards and back as well, keeping things to the walls. And for Edmonton right now, is going to have to claw and scratch number one to get to the inside, maybe draw a penalty. The first
Oilers lose another faceoff. Oh, faceoff's got to get better. And yet again, a bad pass. How hard is it to make a 5-foot pass in NHL? Like the easiest pass in the fucking game to make. 5-foot pass. Can't make it. And it's fucking Darnell Nurse passing it too. Fucking Nurse. Like, you're supposed to be an offensive defenseman with easy breakout passes.
And this second period, almost halfway home, Louis, this favors the Jackets in the sense we haven't had a ton of high event chances for either club.
You expected different. It's funny, you have an impression coming into the game of what it's going to be like, and I didn't expect this. More of a checking affair. And credit Columbus, they played a tight game. Never the Storm early in this game, but since they have weathered that storm, they played as a unit. There's a one-timer, Ryan teeing it up, and a save made by Skinner.
Icing again against the Oilers. Fourth line out there.
The first icing call will allow the top line for the Jackets to go over the boards, and that was a good chance by Ryan in a spot that he likes to shoot. Right-handed shots.
One team showed up today.
Float back to a sharp angle. And they'll just kind of get lost. It just hangs around that bottom of the circle and has the ability, number one, and that powerful accuracy shot to get it away in a hurry in this one. Let's see if I Skinner.
Hey, we want a face-off.
14 wins on the season, 4 against Pacific Division clubs. Here's Derek Ryan down the seam.
Derek Ryan scores! 1-1 in Edmonton. That's the shit I'm talking about. Fourth line goal. Let's go. That could be it. That could be the breaker. Win a fucking face-off. Get it down the ice. Assists go to Puljujärvi. And maybe not Puljujärvi. And here comes Fuxland. What a shot, though. Is that a top line player? No, that's a fourth line bottom 8 guy. Or bottom 12 guy, because he's in and out of the lineup. It's a wee bit offside there, bud. They don't. That's the scary part, is the Flames don't have injuries this year. Their team just isn't playing well. They have Lucic playing top 6 when he should be bottom 4.
Take your on-water journey
Hey,
to a
players
new route
can't
in
play
the
Super
Sea-Doo
Hockey.
Switch. Available at Martin Motorsports.
Well, Jack, here's another look at it.
So, yeah, there's a real question.
There was there. And now the debate is was that possession. I think
So, because our defense is actually playing better than subpar and better than average, kind of out now. He got hurt last game, but until last game, they were relatively healthy. Because our defense is playing above average, and welcome back, Miss 274. Appreciate you being here. I was thinking, and I was talking to a few buddies of mine, the best honest trade I'm going to be 100% transparent, and I know this is probably a reach for me. The best trade to beat Jonathan Toews. You're not going to give up a lot for him. And you can get Chicago to retain 50% salary. And with Toews, he'll do 1,000 things better than just getting a top 4 defenseman would. What you need, like the reason why I say you don't need that top stud defenseman if you're the Oilers, is because if you play a 5-man defense and you have a center that's willing to play that 5-man defense, a centerman that knows where to go in the zone. No, it's not a dream. I don't think it's a dream at all. I think if we're willing to part with certain things, like a second overall, a third overall, like a second pick, a third pick, and Pugliarvi, they don't want a first. No. That's Chicago doesn't want the first round pick. They want a second and third for Taves. They just want somebody to take the money. And even then, they're willing to retain half. So that's my thing. If you can find a centerman that's depth, and the game's back on, that can win faceoffs for you at a high clip and is willing to play defensively, you don't need that defenseman. I think this team is good enough defensively now. Aside from faceoffs, they're just bad at faceoffs. That's the thing, is I think will be given away for pretty cheap. Because Chicago, he doesn't want no part of a rebuild that Chicago's in right now. You'll see, BW, you'll see a trade deadline, how less. Ooh, just wide. No, I'm not too confident defense because the defense is a five-man unit. It's not just two guys out there. I like the defense the way it is.
It's working.
No, see, I disagree with you. Like, again, you and I are going to disagree on this all night, and we can go back and forth. I like the way the defense is against strong teams and against the weak teams. It's all about five-man defense. It's forward, the centerman especially, has to play deeper in the zone. Has to be the third forward. They can't be up with the rush. You can say it's not enough. I think it is. I honestly think that this team is enough. But you're thinking this team's not enough to win the cup. You're thinking cup. I'm just thinking playoffs right now, where anything can happen. Ways. You can say that. I just think that bringing in a guy like Taves is the best option and probably the only option the Oilers have, because you're not going to get that stud defenseman without getting rid of your first round pick. And Holland is refusing to do that for a rental. And Edmonton is a rental. Welcome, Dakota. 6.5 minutes left in the second period. 19-14 are your shots. 1-1 is the score. They're saying it was unassisted by Ryan because the Columbus player passed it to Derek Ryan. I agree with you, Chase. I agree with you 100%. To me, that's still a rental. To me, 2 years is still a rental because that's just this year and next year, right? Or is that 2 years as like 3 years, including this year? So Edmonton has this year, next year, and the year after, or it's just this year, next year? Because that changes a lot. Then, yeah, that's a rental to me. Anything less than 3 years, including this year, is a rental. Because next year's not guaranteed that he'll play well enough for this team. Hopefully that cap does skyrocket, though. McDavid behind the net. Oh. Yeah, Chikrin's not coming to Edmonton, which is good. Well, good and bad, right? That means that they're thinking about future, not just now. So Holland isn't thinking this team is in win now. Yeah, they want a lot for Chikrin. So the thing about what Holland is thinking, and I understand where he's thinking. Power play for the Oilers, just like that. You can't hit a player when he doesn't have the puck, you douche. Come on now. Like, you cross-checked him. You hit him once. Okay, good. Let him be. No, I think what Holland thinks, and maybe I'm off base with this because I'm not in his head. I honestly think Holland thinks the window is this year and 7 years from now. He thinks this window is long, and it very well could be. So he's not in win now because win now is this year, next year, the year after, the year after, the year after. And he's not wrong. Because he thinks, and that's what I like about him, is he thinks longer than now. And you have to think longer than now as a GM. Fans can think, oh, the window is now. Win now, all costs, ship, sell, retool. That's why we're fans, right? And I know that's the part that pisses a lot of people off in Edmonton. Well, you got to win a cup within the next 2 years or McDavid walks. No, he doesn't. We just have to make sure we're competitive and in playoffs and advancing. And if all we do is hit third round every year and hit a cup final, we've advanced. We're not being out in first round. We're not being out in the second round. Oh, I guarantee. Put a stamp on it. Guarantee McDavid is going to resign for $14 million a year for 6 years. I think he resigns here. Yeah, they need Keith. They need veteran guys out there. And yeah, Draisaitl will take way less to stay. Gretzky wasn't traded. He was sold because Peter Clockington lost $1 billion in a deal that went south. Gretzky had to be traded or the team would have folded, which sucks. You honestly think that the third round is too resting on laurels? No, I get your point, but you honestly think third round is resting on laurels? Like you want cup or bust? What a save by Korpisalo. Holy shit, this goalie. God damn, what a shot, what a save. Oh. But again, I honestly think that this team is going to have more cap space to go and do things in the next 4 years. Hopkins saved by Korpisalo. I don't think it's cup or bust this year. I think it's third, fourth round for sure. You scores to 1-1 there, Nathan. Sorry about that. Oilers are on a power play and looking good. Korpisalo is just phenomenal right now. He's playing like a Vezina winner. As I say that, Hyman backdoor play. Goal! Ole, ole, ole. Woo! 2-1 Edmonton. What a tip. Oh, Korpisalo is going to ask the ref for a challenge. He feels like he got interfered with. Let's see. Outside the blue. What a tip.
No, he's going to say it was a kicking motion.
No way, that hit stick. All stick all the time.
Yeah, because the skate that moved forward did not touch the...
Ugh. That's what the Oilers needed right there. McDavid assists with Hopkins for Hyman's 25th of the year. Let's go, Oil. Yeah, they really do have bad luck when it comes to challenges. No, Zach Hyman has bad luck. I think he's got 5 or 6 taken away from him this year. He leads the league in disallowed goals. Imagine if all those goals counted. He'd be a 30-goal guy. That goal would have put him at 30. Darnell Nurse dekes through 4 guys, takes a shot. High and wide. Hey, just like the Dallas Cowboys kicker, couldn't hit the field goal. Pugliarvi fighting, battling, loses the puck. Ooh, who's Bedard going to? I personally want to see him go to Vancouver. This is going to hurt for you Canuck fans that are in the party. I don't think he's going to Columbus. I honestly think he's going to Chicago or Arizona. Most likely Arizona. When they challenge, yes. But when the other team challenges against them, they lose. I hope Vancouver tanks. I really want to see Vancouver tank the rest of the season. You've got nothing to play for. Like, you fired your coach. What's the point? Play for Bedard. Home province. But in saying that, I don't think, but I'm going to hold my judgment. But in saying tank hard for Bedard for Vancouver, we've seen Alberta kids and Edmonton products come into Edmonton and suck. Mike Comrie. Who else came to Edmonton? It was just garbage when he first got here. Benson. Ennis. There's a lot that have come through Edmonton that are Edmonton born and raised kids that just couldn't play in Edmonton. Too many friends and family distractions. Skinner's a beaut, though. Oh, just get the puck out, boys. Good Lord. I know you're missing a stick, but frick, fall on it. Throw it out of the zone. Take the icing at this point. Desharnais with a big-ass block and out the zone. That's what we needed right there. A big block by 7-3. Oh, that's barely enough for icing. Boo. Honestly. You know what, Nathan? That's my thoughts exactly. I don't think Bedard is going to be as good as people are saying he is when he starts getting hit. I think he's too small. That's just my opinion. And I know my opinion does not match with everybody else's, including the scouts. I just think he's too small. But skill and will can overcome that.
Look at Yammer.
And the second period is over. Wow, that happened quick. 2-1 Edmonton after 2. Anybody got questions? I will gladly answer.
I'm getting so fed up with Instacart.
I don't know. I hope one of our goalies gets a shutout before the end of the year. No shutouts. I mean, goal scoring is up. There aren't that many shutouts this year. But again, BW, you're just stating the fact that I've already stated. He's going to get hurt. Caulfield hurt. Yamamoto hurt. DeBrincat has been hurt. These small guys get hurt. It's no fault of their own. They're just small. Unless they're smart and they don't go in the danger zones. But if you don't go to the danger zone, you don't score. But I could be completely wrong. Like, he could prove me completely wrong and add 20 pounds in the off season and grow 5 inches. I mean, he is only 17, so he could hit a growth spurt. No, I agree. The NHL might just decide, you know what? We're now a flag football league. It's two-hand touch. We no longer hit people. No contact. We have to let everybody into the NHL, so we're no longer a contact league. We are the highest paid beer league in the world.
I thought that was FIFA.
FIFA's a whole different animal.
Sorry.
The way the NHL is trying to be all-inclusive, we might get there in 5 years where it's like, hey, we're a two-hand touch league. No hitting. No fitting. Yeah, right. Yeah, no, like, his ceiling is high. I can't take anything away from the kid. His ceiling is through the roof. Just getting there is going to be tough for him. Like, oh, no, absolutely. Girls can play too. They can't play in the NHL, but they can play hockey. I'm going to be honest. Like, girls in no-hitting leagues play very well. Girls are amazing hockey players.
Your daughter is already shaping up to be one.
Like, in non-contact leagues, girls take over. Women take over. I disagree. There's a reason why Haley Wickenheiser went to the third league in European instead of the top league. I honestly think if there's no contact, women could definitely play and skate better than the boys. His first contract will be $975,000, 3-year ECL. After that, who knows? It all takes on what the salary cap is, what team he's on, and what's the highest paid player at the time. So whatever McDavid's making after his 3-year ECL. Yeah, there is that. I thought it was $975, but $925 sounds right. That's the thing, is these next crop of players that are good, and even these next crop of players that are going to re-sign, there's going to be the McDavid contract and then the tier below. That's, yeah, but you know what? Hey, if cap's up, Oilers can afford it. especially with Skinner being as good as he is. He might get paid more than... Oh, no, I don't think anybody's going to get paid more than McDavid. If any team pays anybody more than they pay McDavid, they're setting themselves up to lose.
Toronto.
Holy shit. Seattle's taken 25 shots, scored 4 goals. Vancouver's taken 10 shots, scored a whole lot of fucking nothing. There are 8 minutes left to play in the second period, and they haven't even taken 10 shots yet. Get good. Although Seattle does have 2 power play goals. What a rookie. Greg comes up, and he looked pretty good tonight. Ottawa might have a future there with that kid. What say you, BW? You're the Ottawa guy. Seattle's 2 for 3 on the power play. Vancouver's 0 for 1. Yikes. Who did I pick for you tonight, babe? I know I picked Draisaitl.
Yeah, seeing as our boy Connor was not there.
Yeah, well, if you don't have Matthews, you can't have Connor. Yes, McKinnon is the highest paid player now.
Tolvanen and Vesey.
Tovalen scored.
Yay! Ooh, ow, that hurt.
If Connor Bedard is as good as people talk about, I hope he goes to... Wow. Imagine that. Let's play NHL 23 fantasy hockey for a second. Let's trade... No, we don't have to tank. Let's play NHL 23 fantasy hockey for a second. Let's trade Nurse and Hopkins to Arizona for their first overall picks the next 4 years. They're already going to hit the lottery, so we could hit the lottery and keep ours. So we'll have 2 picks in the first round. Or no, we'll trade Nurse for their first round, and then we'll trade Hopkins to... Who's got the other one? Columbus for their first round pick. So we'll have 3 first round picks. And 2 of those will be lottery picks. Let's go. NHL 23 GM mode. Let's go. No, I'm not losing brain cells. I'm just saying that's the only way we get Bedard. That's crazy. With David Bedard, Dry, Kane, and Dean. I was not one of those people that complained, man. I loved that signing. Because if he would have went anywhere else, he was looking at 10 to 11 by himself. The fact that he signed for less... Those who weren't dumb. Most fans are silly. Yes, they are. Oh.
Oh, quit sending me there, you stupid fucking game.
Alrighty then.
In the area, try and search for a glowing pile of...
Connor makes 10.5? 12?
12.
12. He makes 12.
Because he makes more than the Toronto retards.
Welcome, Sean.
I'm saying that as a Toronto fan.
Oh, man. Yeah, I think that would make a lot of fans happy in this market if we did trade Nurse to Arizona for their first overall pick. It'll never happen. And it's good to fantasize about things like that to get Bedard. Like, we trade 2 of our top guys, get 2 first overall picks from 2 different teams. That's how you be a GM. Yes. I'm not BW. I think he stays in Edmonton regardless if we win 3 cups, 4 cups, 5 cups, no cups. I think that the way that we've treated him in Edmonton, I think he stays in Edmonton his whole career. Unless we completely tank and we completely suck. Now, if we do not advance or stay where we are, as in get better players to surround him with, the GM is completely stupid, then yeah, I think he walks. But if we continually give him players he can play with, because I'm going to be 100% honest, he has 100% input. Hey, Joe, welcome back. McDavid has 100% input what happens in this on this roster. If you don't think so, then you're kidding yourself. He says who comes and who goes. It's just the way of all leagues right now. Their top guys say who's on the team and who isn't. No, LeBron's special kind of stupid. Don't ever say McDavid is LeBron. LeBron could tell you that he wants this guy and the team would trade first overall pick after first overall pick for that guy, even though he's a bench warmer. He really is the GM of the Lakers. For any team that he is on, he's the GM. He's the GM, he's the coach, he's the owner. Yes, we knows you. If he walks, who will the Oilers ever get? That's the thing, right? If he walks, Oilers might be in tank mode.
Because if he walks, so does Dry.
That's why I don't think he ever goes. I think yeah, we're upsetting BW. He doesn't want to hear this anymore. Toronto fans are hoping for McDavid to sign with them. He's not Tavares. They think every player from Toronto will play for the Maple Leafs. It's true. They really think, oh, you're from Toronto. You'll play with us. Look, I'm going to equate McDavid to Gretzky. Gretzky had the chance to go play for Toronto. Yes, I know you and Joe Diff are 2 different people. And his dad said no. McDavid probably talked about going to play for Toronto. And his dad's probably told him, no, that's not a smart thing to do. Gretzky had a chance to go play for Detroit instead of Edmonton. Gretzky's dad said no. Yeah, absolutely. That's why I don't ever think Nurse will get traded. And whether you like his contract or don't like his contract, he's an Oiler for everything. For the term of his contract, he's an Oiler. And he could also re-sign. That all being said, I don't think this core 6 is going anywhere for the next 10 years. I think this core 6 is going to build something special here in Edmonton for 10 years.
Core 9, forget core 6.
I honestly think this could be the next dynasty team. If all cards played right and salary cap goes up and Skinner stays at the fucking level that he's playing at, this team could be the next dynasty of the Oilers. It's harder now than it was back then. I will give everybody that. It is harder now than it was back then. Oh, damn. Sucks for you. Also, for those of you guys that don't know, here in Canada, it's Bell Let's Talk day today. Totally forgot that was today, even though I've had friends tell me it's Bell Let's Talk day today. It's for your mental health, guys. What game is my wife playing? The same game she always plays. She's boring.
I'm trying to get a nearly.
She's playing Elder Scrolls Online. For those that don't know, it's a Skyrim spin-off. Yeah, no, like mental health's a big thing, and there's a lot of, especially guys that don't talk about their mental health. We just joke about it. Yeah, there's nothing wrong. We're fine. We're men. We don't talk about our feelings. Sometimes it's good to talk about. Not Fortnite or Minecraft. Skyrim, Elder Scrolls type of 90s. Yeah, go get your cat, Smokey Dan. Like, I know, I don't want to get too personal here. Just got to plug my computer in right sec.
You forgot it that part?
Yeah, I was neglecting that part until my computer started saying, by the way, I'm at 5%. Please plug me in or I will blow up on you.
Please don't blow up my computer.
Your computer? How often do you fucking use it?
Well, it was bought for me. So.
Yeah, and how often have you used it?
Yeah, well, you need to change something on there tonight.
What do I need to change?
The subscription for this.
No, I don't think they're gonna. I don't think they're gonna trade Soup.
No.
I don't think they're gonna trade him. And will they re-sign him? Maybe, but not for 5.5. More like 2.1, 3.2. So, like, I'll be like, this is where I'm gonna get personal, but my dad and I don't talk about our personal feelings. We talk sports. My dad and I can have a 4-hour conversation about sports. And that's our conversation. That's just the way I was raised. But I do have guy friends that I do talk about my feelings with, and I do see a therapist. It helps. The hell that noise?
You're a dumb idiot.
And we're underway in the third period. Like, I love my dad to death, and if he was ever not around, I'd be saddened. But we just don't talk about personal things. We just talk about sports. Like the other day, he called me after the football game, and we talked about football. And sometimes our conversations are more about how we're doing than just football game. But it's only talk about football. Saved by Corpusalo. Oh, rebound. Derek Ryan looking for the second goal of the game. How's your nose? I haven't, like, I don't say I love you to my dad, but he knows that I love him, and he knows I'd do anything for him.
You don't have to go back outside in 5 minutes. You'll be hurt.
Laine hits the post.
I heard that.
Bad giveaway by the Oilers in the Oilers zone, obviously. The ref is in the wrong position, and Columbus is taking advantage of that. Jenner laying on the ice takes out the Oilers defenseman like, oh, I'm just laying here and I'll stretch out. Just fall over top of me. Get out, get out, get out, get out. Dang, no way. Oilers being hemmed in right now by the top line of Columbus. Again, one-line team. That's all they need is one line to score all their goals, and it works for them. You okay, dum-dum? Like, you just smashed your freaking ribs on the couch. Do you want to come take your dog? I'm sorry to hear that, Nathan. I am really sorry to hear that.
Ow, ow, ow.
Okay, well, Be smart. Don't be a retard.
You love me.
Ouch. Really sorry to hear that. Like, those are the worst when it's unexpected. Tip the jar.
Shut
There
up.
you go. There you go.
Do you want me to burn your
No.
nether hair?
No, I'm good. I just figure you'd know by now.
You figure I would know.
You'd figure it out.
And you would think I do brains.
Yeah, you got enough of them. You're smart. Stop it. 17 and a half left in the third period. 2-1 Oilers. Bouchard, bad turnover. Big save by Skinner again. Clean it up, boys. Holloway coming in. Ooh, Korpisalo plays it. Fogle up to Holloway. No good on the pass. Broberg. That's the second time Broberg has fanned on a shot. Dude, figure your head out, my guy. We know you're 6'2". Bless your soul. Yeah. He hasn't looked good. I mean, he hasn't looked bad. He hasn't been noticeable. Maybe that's a good thing, right? Bouchard stick breaks, and out the zone it goes. Draisaitl hard on Gabranson. I honestly haven't noticed him. I don't know if that's a good or bad thing. Johnny Gaudreau just throws it in the corner because he's too scared to go into the dark areas of the NHL anymore. Oh, Jenner, you drew another penalty because you're a little baby. Power play for Columbus. So far tonight, he's a -1, 0 shots, 0 hits, 0 points. 1 giveaway, 0 takeaways, and he's had 15 minutes on the ice. He's been invisible. Invisible. And they want what for him? Big kill here by the Oilers. 15:47 left in the game. Power play for Columbus. And out of the zone it goes. Yeah, I know he's supposed to be the number 1 target, but if he's been invisible tonight, he's minus, like I said, he's a -1. Columbus working the puck around. Good defensive play by D-Rye right there. What was Columbus wanting for him, though? That's the next best question. Minute left on the power play for Columbus. They're definitely buzzing, but now it's cleared out the zone. Too pricey for what he does. Like, if he's invisible against the Oilers, is it because the Oilers are good or because Columbus is that bad? I don't know. Heads up in the 5th row. Yeah, I don't like how everybody's too pricey for the Oilers that we want. Chug that beer, kid. It does feel like we're playing a top team tonight. Although, to be fair, Columbus has turned it on lately. because they've got a lot of their guys back healthy. Still hurt. Still a few guys on long-term IR. But for the most part, they've been playing better. Fogle just blindly throws it in front of the net. No, hold on to it, guy. Kill more time. 6 seconds left in the penalty kill. McDavid to Hyman. Hyman. Puljujärvi misses the puck. Could have had a tap in, my guy. How many chances are you going to get there, Puljujärvi? We like you, but we don't love you. And icing against the Oilers. 13 minutes left to play in the game. 27-21 are your shots. 2-1's the score for the Oilers. Ooh, a first and a third? Oosh. Maybe a third, but... face-off lost by the Oilers again. Good Lord, you'd think this Columbus team was the best face-off team in the league. Here comes Hyman. Hyman behind the net. Gets ridden into the Enborns. Puljujärvi looking for the big hit and misses. We about to what? Sorry, Nathan? Puljujärvi up for Hyman. Tired legs. Let's hope it hits 7. Because if it hits 7, it's going to hit 8. If it hit 8, it's going to hit 9. I wanted to hit 10. I want to break that 2001 club record. 10 games in a row. Double digits, man. That always seems good when you hit double digits. You're right. That's why nobody wants them. That's why I think the best thing for the Oilers is just bag of pucks. Bag of pucks or an AHL send down. Nobody's going to take that money to put them on their team. But that's forward GM thinking. But we also don't have a roster spot for him in the AHL either, to be completely honest with you. Whoa! Janmark throws it on net, almost bounces off a Columbus Blue Jackets skate to go in the net. Big save by Korpisalo. 11.5 minutes left to play in the third. Still 2-1 Oilers. Fogle behind the net to McLeod. McLeod to Ryan. Ryan gets plastered against the boards. Good hit there by that Columbus defenseman. And now he skates up the ice. Derek Ryan.
Babe, you're going to laugh.
Oh, I laugh at everything. I'm a happy guy.
So, where I'm standing
Yeah, what?
is where I dug up the last thing.
What? Okay.
The next one,
Mm-hmm. Interesting. I'm with you, bud. I'm with you, Nathan. I really do think we make the cup this year. I just think we just go on a little bit of a heater and anything is plausible. Anything is possible.
oh my God, where are you?
I do believe this team is a cup contender as is right now, when fully healthy. And that hits a stanchion and bounces out of play with 10 minutes left to play. How do we forget about Tyson? We don't forget about Tyson. Now, is this Tyson Berry or Tyson Seeley? I'm joking with you, man. Welcome back, my guy. We win tonight, we are no longer the wild card, depending on what Seattle does. But by the looks of it, Seattle's dumping Vancouver. So we are in a wild card now. But to be honest with you, we could have been way worse. Like, people are looking at the wild card and saying, oh, well, they were only in a wild card spot. If they're so good, why are they in a wild card? It could have been a frick of a lot worse. The way that the injuries were piling up at the beginning of the year and the way we were playing, we could have been where Anaheim is, where Buffalo is right now, fighting to even make a playoff spot. We suck at the wild card. We kept the wild card. Now we're going to battle for the first place in the division. With a win tonight, the Oilers can overtake Seattle and be 2 points out of first place in the Pacific. We have the best plus-minus goal differential right now at plus 22. Wow. Roger Hopkins.
Very competitive guy, and he said that he always pushed me to be better with all kinds of encouragement and support. And I think
Nuge's dad, yeah.
Seeing him be better this year as Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, thanks to
Nuge's wife. That's right. People don't know that that's Nuge's wife and dad that's sitting there. That's crazy. I agree with you there, Nathan. Very thankful for how great Skinner played. I undersold it, and I get that I undersold it for a long time. But there's no mistaking he played great. McDavid, wraparound shot saved by Korpisalo. Korpisalo's keeping his Columbus Blue Jackets in it tonight, folks. Hyman just wide. CC has the puck. CC to Hopkins. I know I had lots of arguments and lots of people coming at me for various reasons because I wasn't giving Skinner his due. Because I didn't think it was going to last that long as it did. But fuck am I glad it did. Yeah. Campbell started and he wasn't great. But there's a reason for it. And listening to people talk, I understand it. Shit. Whew. 9 minutes left to play in the third period. 2-1 Oilers. Shots are 30-19 for the Oilers. There's 7 men on the ice for Columbus there, ref. Count. And icing against the Oilers. Can't argue those facts. How far do I think Boston is going? You missed a beauty wraparound play. Great save by Korpisalo. McDavid got one-legged and could have been a penalty, but... And then Columbus had 7 people on the ice for a good 30 seconds. Not called by the officials, but called by the fans. And then the Oilers ice the puck and lose the faceoff. Off the post. You're fine. You don't need to watch the game closely. That's what I'm here for. Columbus 2, Oilers 2. Because why? Fuck you.
same one that Lyman did earlier in the period. But then they go to work. Marchenko wins the battle, brings it out. And he just
Like, how is that not a fucking hold? Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Goalie interference, my guy. You're not fucking challenging that. Oh, my fucking God. All right. 2-2. Oilers got to wake the puck up. That fourth line was out there for way too long. Icing. Losing the face-off. Oh, this game's far from over, apparently. Thank you guys for the subs. I greatly appreciate you. Draisaitl loses the puck. Good thing Janmark was there. Too hard of a pass, Janmark to Draisaitl. Whew, how far do I think Boston goes? I think Boston goes to maybe the second round. They're just not. I don't think they're as good as they are. I could be wrong. They could go to the Cup if their goaltending holds up. Gavrikov passing to nobody. Oilers need to bounce back. 7 minutes left. Shots are 30-23 for the Oilers. Scores 2-2. Nurse to Hyman. Hyman's shot blocked by number 2. Of course, it was just a wrist shot, so it didn't do any damage with the padding we wear nowadays. CC takes a slap shot, blocked by 38 again with the padding. Didn't fucking feel it. McDavid to CC. CC to Nurse. Nurse shot blocked in front. Rebound goes nowhere. And can't be kept in by CC. Offside Oilers. Cool. This game is way too tight for what it is right now. Nathan and Charlie. Charlie is Nathan. Well, good news is Vancouver scored a goal. 13 shots, 1 goal.
I mean, that's terrible odds. Ah!
Yes, sushi.
Who's buying?
Shishu. Shut your mouth. Nobody's buying that crap. You have some in the freezer.
No, I don't.
Oh, you don't. Yes, the Oilers are going to win. Will they win in regulation? Who knows? But they're going to win. Like, they have to?
Just give it to me, you piece of garbage.
The team that didn't go away,
Welcome back.
they're not playing. I've got to dig in here in the last part of this third period.
Slap shot into the Columbus zone. Oilers pressuring now. I guess they finally decided to wake up.
Without an assist, got to go back to Howie Morenz. Montreal, great Hall of Fame. Howie Morenz, 1923-24 season. Here's Ryan McLeod. Shooting on.
McLeod's shot, save, rebound cleared out by Columbus. 5.5 left in the third period. Desharnais. So cross check in front. We don't call those anymore, right, ref? Okay, fair play.
Ryan and Hyman for Edmonton. Generally open the scoring and Marchenko the equalizer here in the third period for Columbus.
Janmark to CC. CC had a speed, gives it to Draisaitl. Draisaitl loses the puck. Janmark. And blow the whistle, ref. Quit wasting time, you douche. God, you're dumb. He played for the Oilers for all of, 30 games? Jesus, he was a scrub and a half. Marcus Granlund.
I vaguely remember seeing him on the roster. Hey.
Heating and cooling, home of no payments, no interest for 1 year.
Tonight's end of the game brought to you by James H. Brown Accident Injury Lawyers, the heavy hitters in injury law.
Well, we talked about Yasser Cole. He's had 4 hits in this game. He's used that size again. The forecheck. This is the one where Knight was just kind of banged into him. But for Pugliarvi finishing every check and a big one like a Granson right here on the forecheck. And that's the game he likes to play. Makes him happy.
So the Oilers come down the stretch, final 5 minutes. Tied with Columbus at 2-1.
Nice motor. Shot saved by Korpisalo. Again, big blocker saved by Korpisalo. And Columbus clears the zone. 5 minutes left to play in the third period. 2-2 is your score. Oilers heavily outshooting Columbus, 33-22. But goalie plays goalie for a reason. Janmark looking for Draisaitl. It misses to Bouchard, down to Draisaitl. Where's the third forward? It's Fogle playing way back defense. Yeah, but we don't need points. We need 2s. 1 point is not good enough against this Columbus team. And that's an icing with our fourth line out there again. Columbus's top unit against our fourth line. Who fucking raw for us?
And he's been stingy again in this one against Edmonton, especially early.
God damn. And we lose the face-off. McLeod.
pressure, perhaps where there was none there. That's a bit of an unforced error. And again for Columbus, another offensive zone face-off. Larson last year led this squad within a game of 500.
What do you mean? Our top unit has barely played together. Our top unit's been McDavid, Pugliarvi, and Derek Ryan. That's not good enough. Oh, because you thought on paper it was McDavid, Hyman, and Draisaitl. No, they've barely played together. It's been Derek Ryan and Pugliarvi with McDavid most of the night. That's not top-line material. That's basically McDavid with 2 fucking hand grenades on his line. I love Derek Ryan to bits, but you're not a top guy. Just I say that, there's It's kind of hard to play power play when you've only had 1 power play throughout the entire game. Oh, we'll win without him. It's 1 game. Win without him. He's back on Saturday. Get that win going to the 9-day, 10-day break with fresh legs. I just find it really hard to believe that the worst placed team in the league is only taking 1 penalty against maybe the top offensive team in the league. And it was over a bullshit call. Like, these guys aren't the Vegas Golden Knights that only get 4 power plays against a game. Sorry, 7 minutes a game. 7 fucking minutes a game is what Vegas averages. Fucking ridiculous. Yeah, he'll be back Saturday. They don't do court on Saturdays, my guy. 2 weeks, but he can fly back and forth. He'll be back on Saturday. They don't do courts on Saturday, especially for bankruptcy. That's weekend work. You don't pay double time for weekend work. Jesus. 2:20 left to play. I'm not saying anything about the reffing this game. The reffing's been fine, but when you are the worst placed team in the league, don't you think you're going to do more? Maybe that's just me, I guess. Unless they're just playing that clean. No, we're not going to get behind because other teams also have that 9-day break. There's a lot of teams that aren't playing because of the 2 weeks. I honestly think because the All-Star break is 5 guaranteed days off. You have no choice but to take 5 or 6 days off for that. We've just played so much hockey and other teams haven't. We'll be fine. Yep. Seattle Kings get breaks too. Yep. Again, too many men for Columbus, but hey, we don't count to 7 anymore. Saved by Korpisalo. Hopkins wide open in the slot. Saved by Korpisalo seems to be theme of the night right now. So he gets hit twice without the puck. Loses his helmet. Gets his helmet taken off the head. But hey, we don't call those. 46 seconds left in regulation. Seems like the Oilers are just okay with overtime. McDavid's shot blocked. Draisaitl's being held behind the net with no puck. Fuck, you can't condone this anymore. It's fucking ridiculous. Can't give the worst place in the league power plays. Heaven forbid you put them behind the 8 ball. Draisaitl looking for Derek Ryan. Pass does not work. Draisaitl. That's offside. All the way down to the Columbus zone. 4.7 seconds left to go in the game. I'm just saying, how do you miss that as a fucking ref? That's a hit to the head. What the fuck? Calgary won in overtime 2 nights ago. Oilers win the face-off. Take a shot. Let's go to overtime where the better team better win. Hyman gets his helmet ripped off his head, but we can't do that.
And now a 2-2 game into overtime, an area where Edmonton is very good with the lights they can put on the ice and a lot more ice to skate it in a battle.
No, it's not tainted at all. A win's a win. They win in a shootout. A win's a win. That's the way the league runs nowadays. Overtime wins count as regulation wins. Why? How many games did New Jersey win on their streak? I think New Jersey won 7 of the games out of 11 on their streak in power and overtime and shootouts. Was that tainted? Well, you're right. We can't lose, but this game was bound to happen, really. They rested. They didn't really skate. First period looked like they were a team that had a month off.
Just continues to jam away. A little bit of contact I thought on Stuart Skinner, but no.
That sucks. Oilers are not losing, so.
Columbus led 1-0 after 1. Edmonton 2-1 after 2, but the Jackets
Oilers get a point.
Monday night in Calgary able to tie it. Now the overtime record's actually Columbus slightly better, 3-2 in the 3-on-3. Edmonton 2-2. And curiously enough, 2 of the 3 OT winners for the Jackets belong to Gavrikov on defense. But a face-off win for Edmonton.
Let's fucking go. Nurse to McDavid. Shoot the puck, McDavid. Quit trying to pass it to Nurse. It's not like he's going to score anyway. McDavid's gone. Hook, slash. No, fuck you call. Fucking ridiculous. This kid gets abused. Like, Jesus Christ, you call yourselves the best refs in the fucking world. Oh. Saved by Skinner.
Really forcing the issue, and I think that happened throughout the game as well. In the positional play of the Columbus Blue Jackets, nice job by Johnson here to take it over.
It's not positional play by the Columbus Blue Jackets, you twit. They're forcing plays because they haven't played in 2 weeks, feels like. Shots are 36-24 for Edmonton, but you wouldn't know it. We need to just shoot the fucking puck. Enough with this passing bullshit. Oilers now have possession of the puck. Up to Hyman. Hyman. Just no shot. We're just not shooting the fucking puck. Hopkins just misses the net. And when you do shoot, you don't hit the fucking net. 3 minutes left to play in overtime. Columbus now has the puck in the Oilers zone. And the Oilers just standing still. Like, fucking move your feet. Columbus wins in fucking overtime. Unfucking believable. That's the streak, boys. That's how we fucking lose a streak. Because Korpisalo plays the fucking game of his life. What a fucking joke. Thanks, you guys, for watching. My name is Matt for Oilers After Dark. Comment, like, subscribe. We'll be back with the post-game show. Not much you can do when this team just didn't play today. Have a good night. We'll be back Saturday. Chicago's in Edmonton. Start a new one.